Many families, and you know how crazy things can get. Let's go ahead and check in with Kari Whatley with the Equine Therapy Group to tell us some advice on how to keep it all together. Kari, thanks so much for being with us this afternoon. So what's a good thing for families to keep in mind as they start a new school year?
I have the opportunity to work with a lot of kids, and we play this game sometimes called I Wish. And the kids will fill in the prompt, I wish that. And you'd think they'd say things like, I wish I didn't have homework, or I wish I could play Fortnite all day. That's what you expect to hear. But actually what I hear the most, and I'm talking ages 8 to 18 here, I hear them say, I wish that I had more time with my family. Or I wish I didn't have so much to do. What adult wouldn't agree with that? More time with family and not so much to do. Our intentions are good with sports and dance and church and homework and trying to have some fun along the way. But sometimes what happens is we have so many urgent things that we don't get to focus on what really matters to us.
Okay, so how do we find time to focus on those things that really matter, Kari?
Well, we all have a giant to-do list. Most of us do anyway. But what's more important than your to-do list sometimes is what goes on your not to-do list. We all have some things that the only reason we do them is because we've always done them. Or maybe you just don't want to have a difficult conversation with someone. But it's okay to say no to someone even if you like them, right? You don't have to say yes to someone just because you care about them if it's not a good fit for you and your family. And you don't have to fill up every space in your schedule. So I want to encourage you, try this week sometime when you're driving around with the kids or maybe you're having dinner, play your own game of I wish. Now don't say I wish I'd win the lottery, because that's not helpful. You don't have any control over that. But if you said something like, I wish I had one night a week where there was nothing scheduled, that you have some control over. And when you take the time to make sure you have a pretty strong not to-do list, you have a lot more time for the to-dos that you actually care about.
Kari, thank you so much for putting everything in perspective. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.